Children rarely remember how much we spent on them, but of course, they always remember how we make them feel. The purpose of this session is not just to teach us how to entertain our children, but to help us intentionally create connection, competence, character, confidence, creativity, and memories during this holiday. Join me tonight on your parenting talk show with Coach Ayo. My name is Hailu Adedeji, the founder and the lead consultant at the Model Family Course. And I'm so sorry I am 20 minutes late. We have technical glitch. Trust me, I've been here before 7. But anything can happen. So sorry for keeping you waiting. So today we're talking about 25 low cost activities that make holiday memorable. How to make this holiday memorable without you spending much money. A lot of times we think we need much money. We think for us to create memorable events, we need to spend money. We need to, empty our accounts. But hey, that's not always true. With the little that you have, you can create something meaningful. You can create a holiday that your children will never, 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 never forget. And that is why I'm here today with you. I'm going to discuss 25 low cost activities that make holidays memorable. 25 low cost activities that make holidays memorable. How to give your children the best holiday of their lives, the best holidays that they will always remember without you spending a fortune. Yes, I mean it. If you are here with me, say hi in the comments section. Say hi in the chat box. I want to hear you. Tell me hi, 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 hi. I'm so glad to have you here. So this is what every parent needs to hear, because a lot of times we go into holiday. The holiday is here now. Maybe the children is just they are off school. They just need to sleep, to wake up, to eat, to play, and all of that. Some of us, we even send our children to our friend's house, to grandma's house, to our family friends. Some of us, we send them for extra moral coaching. While all of this can't be 100% condemned, but there is a way we can put something together intentionally to create connection, to create competence, confidence in our children. We all want our children to look back 20 years from now and say, my childhood was beautiful. Isn't that true? If I ask you now, that can you look back 20 years ago, 30 years ago, can you remember any interesting or memorable things that happened to you during your childhood? I'm sure what you are likely to remember is not actually what cost fortune. Mhm, I am sure. So we want our children also to look back in the next few years and say, oh yes, I could remember, my children made my childhood very beautiful, very interesting. Not because we were rich, not because we traveled abroad every holiday. Of course, if you can afford that, to travel abroad, to go on tour, that's okay. But if you cannot, I said, with what you have, you can create something meaningful with your children. All you need is intentionality and creativity. And that is the essence of this class. Not because you bought expensive toys, but because the home was full of laughter. The home was full of conversations. The home was full of adventures. The home was, full of creative activities that eventually created memories, lovely memories. Because you know what? Home is where memories are made. Mm. Whether good or bad, home is where memories are made. And tonight, I'm going to teach you how you can make beautiful memories out of your own. So I usually ask parents one question, just like I've asked you. Can you remember your happiest childhood memory? Can you? And I'm asking you now. And if you're watching me, I want you to give us a bit of the gist. Can you remember your happiest childhood memories? Most people mention things like playing football in the rain. I mean, myself, one of the childhood memories I have that I can't forget in a hurry is playing in the rain. We do have in our family house, we have a smooth pavement. And once it is raining period, once it's about to rain, we sweep the floor. We make sure that there is no particle, no sand. And once it is raining, we are swimming, and it's fun. It's fun. Of course, no money was involved. So many parents will say visiting grandma, playing under the rain, cooking with mom, listening to stories, making homemade kits and all of that, playing hide and seek, climbing trees. Oh, I love to climb trees. Yes, I love to climb trees. Not nothing special. If you notice, you will notice this. Almost none of these memories require a lot of money. Some, not even a dime. Yes, not even a dime. Not even a dime. Because memories are built through experiences. Memories are built through experiences, not expenses. Most times we focus on the expenses. Oh, because I don't have money to take my children abroad. I beg, you just manage yourself. Just stay. See, this your own broad. You can create something meaningful for your children, something that they will not forget, and they will look back in the next 20 years and say, oh, my mom made this period memory for me, my dad made this period memory for me. So tonight I will show you how you can achieve that. I will show you how you can say that. And I still love to hear from you. I want you to tell me one unforgettable childhood memory that you still have today. I've shared mine. Sometimes I remember I used to climb trees. Oh, it used to be fun. There was one big mango tree close to our house. And we climbed this tree up, climb down, and all. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. So many of us, I want to talk about why holiday matters. Why holiday matter? Why holiday is not just something that should just come and go. Many parents think school holiday are simply break from academics. Yes, it's break from academics, but it's more than that. Holidays are actually a season of formation. A season of formation. Holiday is not just a period away from academics. It is also a season of formation. During holidays, children develop identity. Hmm? They develop confidence, relationships, habits, values, and more importantly, long life memories. Long life memories. Memories that goes with them into their future. Hmm? So a holiday is like a fertile soil if you are intentional about it. This is the third series in our holiday blueprint series. If you have missed the first and the second class, please, I beseech you to go back and watch again. You have missed something valuable. So holiday is like a fertile soil. Whatever you plant grows. Of course, as a farmer, even if you are not a big time farmer, you must have done farming in school somehow. So you know that when you plant on a fertile soil, what happens? It grows. It grows. When you leave children with screen, what happens? Screen grows. Leave children with boredom, complaints grow. You leave them with meaningful experiences, then character grows. Character grows. So it depends on what you use your holiday for. It depends on how you are intentional about holiday period. Children spell love differently than adults. I usually say this, that children don't measure love by intention. It is you, it is your intention. It is you that will say, I have good intention, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. The intention is yours. Yes, it may be fine, it may be good intention, but children don't measure love by intention, they measure it by attention. If you get that, put it in the chat box. They measure it by attention. So children spend love differently than adults. Most of us, if I ask now, what does love means? Especially to all these Gen Z's lovers. Some will say money. Some will say clothes. Material things. But hey, children spend love as TIME. That's time. Time. That is how children spend love. The greatest gift you can give to your children during this holiday period is not just entertainment. It is what? It is your presence. It is your presence. Your presence. Now, 6 ingredients of a memorable holiday. 6 ingredients of a memorable holiday. So each of these activities should intentionally build um, um one or more. You can build one of these activities that I want to share, or more. Just pick those that will work for you in your holiday, especially if you already have holiday vision. I think I talked about that in the first class. If you already have your holiday vision, then your vision would guide you on what exactly to intentionally build. The first one is connection. Connection. The first one that I want to talk about is connection. Excuse me. Sorry. So, connection. Children need connection. They need eye contact. They need laughter. They need the hug. They need the caress. They need the kiss. They need shared experiences. They need conversations. So every activity during this holiday should do what should strengthen relationships. Should strengthen relationship. Every activity that you are setting up for your children should not just be to entertain, should strengthen your bond, strengthen your connection, bring it together. The one, they need it. Then, two, competence. Children need opportunity to learn. Children need opportunity to learn. Cooking, fixing things, solving problems, building, creating, leading, writing, and all of that. Helping. All of these build confidence. All of this build confidence. So you need to intentionally structure your holiday to build confidence in your children. Number three, I have a lot to discuss today, and I've already, taken uh, about 20 minutes because I came late to class. Sorry about that once again. Then the third one is character. Character. You need to teach patience, teach hard work, teach leadership, gratitude, responsibility, honesty, kindness. Kindness. That's why I keep saying you need to make sure that your holiday, your children's holiday, is intentionally structured. Children should not just wake up, sleep, play, eat, and all of that, or just you send them to school again to go and learn. Holiday should be a period away from academics to build other aspects of life. Since the holiday began, I think a day before the holiday began, I told our children, come up with your holiday schedule. And they drafted their holiday schedule. They put in activities they want to have daily. They designed a fantastic holiday routine. And that's what we have been working with, in line with our family vision, in line with our holiday vision. And that is what we have been working with. Then creativity, that's number 4. Creativity. Children are naturally imaginative. Children can imagine. And that's why I keep telling parents, when your children are asking questions, it bothers me when parents say, my children ask too much question. If you have a child who is asking too much question, congratulations to you. You have a thinker. You have a very, 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 very intelligent child. You have a curious child, and curiosity leads to discovery. If you are not curious, you cannot discover new things. So children naturally are imaginative. So don't overstructure everything. As much as you need to put structure in place, this is holiday period. Don't overstructure. Don't be too strict. Don't let your holiday schedule for your children be too rigid. Allow invention. Like I said, I told our children, they are the one that they came up with the holiday routine. I just helped them polish a bit. Okay, you put this, why not here? Why not put this? Why? But they did the whole thing by themselves. So allow invention, allow curiosity, allow exploration, allow mess. Let them make mess. Yes, let them make mess. Allow them to ask questions. Even when they ask questions, I agree that sometimes you may be in the mood to talk. I mean, sometimes children they ask questions and are like, well, how do I answer this question? And I will tell them, sorry, I don't feel like talking now. Can you please give me some time? Maybe some other time we'll talk about it. Or sometimes when they even have questions that I do not have answer with, I'll tell them, oh, I do not have answer to this question, but we can both research and find answer to the question. But never shut a child down for asking you question. Never, never do that. Never do that. Because children are naturally imaginative. For that child to ask question, that child has already imagined some things that he or she may not be able to express. Then number 5, contribution. Children should not spend uh, six weeks only consuming. Because it's holiday, you just leave your children on screen. They watch film from morning till night. Come off it. Come off it. That's not intentionality. So your children should not just spend these 6 weeks or so just consuming, just playing game, computer game, laptop game, watching film, watching cartoons and all of that. They should contribute. They should also do something. They should create. They should serve. They should help. They should solve problems. Then celebration. Celebrate efforts. You must have heard me say this. Celebrate efforts. Even if your children are not doing, they're not meeting up to expectation, but they are improving, celebrate it. No matter how little it is, celebrate it, celebrate growth, celebrate participation. Or even though you didn't get this right, but I appreciate how you put in so much effort. Oh, you didn't get it right, but I appreciate the time that you spent. I celebrate your dedication, celebrate growth, celebrate effort, celebrate participation, not perfection. Not perfection. Now, let's explore the 25 powerful activities, and that is the core of today's session. If you are here with me in the chat box, say, I am here with you, coach. Say, I am here with you, coach. Let me hear you in the chat box. Say, I am here with you, coach. Activity 1, we are going to number 25. I'll rush because I do not want to take more of your time. So if you might need to watch this session again for you to be able to pick, what I'm about to discuss, because I'm going to rush through it. I'm going to rush. Pardon me for that. All right. So activity number 1, indoor family games. Yes, you can have indoor family games. Examples are Ludos. They're not expensive. I think Ludo, you will get Ludo for 2,500 naira. Ludo, Scrabble, chess, um, mm, Pictionary, um, less lessons, and all of that. These are your Lokmo, snakes and ladder, board games, indoor family games, hmm? Lessons, communications, patience, strategy, strategy, winning gracefully. Those are outdoor games, family games that you can engage your children in. Then outdoor adventure, walks. You think strolling doesn't matter to children? It does. Sometimes our children will, in fact, in this their holiday routine, there was, I think, on Wednesday, their activity for a holiday is strolling. We just walk down the street and walk back. It does something to their psyche. It does something, even physically. It does something to them. Outdoor adventure, picnics, football, walks. It doesn't have to be perfect. Skipping. You can visit nature parks. We are planning to have our nature park visit before the holiday ends. Hmm? What are the benefits? Exercise. Like I said, it does something to their physical body. Remember now, they are on holiday, so they are not engaged in physical activities like when the school session is on. So when you do all these things, you are also engaging them physically. So benefit of that, exercise, bonding, exploration. By the time you are strolling, you are walking, they are seeing one thing, they are asking questions. Oh, what is this all about? They look to the right side. Oh, what is this about? Bonding. You have conversations, meaningful conversations. All right. Then family Olympics. You can create station, jumping, running, balance challenge, puzzle race, obstacle course, award funny medals, and all of that. Then activity 4, cooking together. This I love so much. You know why? Cooking teaches life skills. Yes, it teaches time management, it teaches paying attention to details, it teaches problem solving skills, it teaches science. Yes, there's a whole lot of things that surround cooking. So holiday period is a time, if you have not been engaging your children in the kitchen, holiday period is a time to start that. Most of the time this holiday, our children are in, they are the one taking in charge of the kitchen. Yes, cooking together. Assign every child a role. Or you wash the vegetable. You wash the beef, season it. You arrange the plates. You fix this. You put the seasoning. You do this, do that. Even our 3-year-old participate in cooking. In cooking, it doesn't have to be, Pinterest perfect. No, sometimes I lift him up to put seasoning powder in the food. I lift him up to stir the food just to make him participate. You may think that means nothing, but it actually does. You can assign every child a role. You are the chef today. For this meal, you are the chef. You are the assistant. You are the table setter. You are the cleaner. Give them role. Give them what to do. Lessons, responsibility. And it teaches, like I said, it teaches maths, it teaches planning, cooking together, teaches nutrition. Then activity number 5, simple science experiments. Volcano, balloon rocket, floating eggs, rainbow meal. All of this teaches curiosity. Curiosity. Activity number 6, book club. Book club. That's one of our activity in this holiday. Book club. I think I think book club is on Sunday. We have a book club on Sunday. Can do something like that. Read one chapter a day. It doesn't have to be something long. Discuss about what you read. Hmm? Your favorite character. lessons learned. This builds critical thinking. Then number 7, story night. Story night is also our children love story. Our children love story. Yes. For about 4 or 5 years now, we have consistently been telling them stories every night. Bible stories most of the time, and sometimes just tales. So you can have story nights, you tell family stories, faith stories, success stories, failure stories. You know why? Children remember stories more than lectures. There are some stories that I told my children that they can literally tell me line by line, and they didn't forget the lessons. They didn't forget the lessons. So children learn from stories more than lectures. Then talent shows, music, comedies, magic tricks, drawing, poetry, dancing, and all of that. This builds confidence. It grows confidence. And you know one thing about all of these things that I'm mentioning is also a way of identifying your child's strength. Of identifying your child's strength. Hmm? Okay. So activity number 9, nature walk. Collect leaves. Observe birds. Identify insects, animals. Discuss creation. This develops observation skills. Observation skills. In those days when we are growing, there's this insect that we call tata. It's like, no, it's not butterfly. It's not butterfly. But it looks, I think, is it caterpillars? But we call it tata in while growing up as a child, we call it tata. Sometimes we hold it, we look at it. The insects have a beautiful color, different colors. You see a part yellow, a part maybe blue, green, and all of that. We look at it. Sometimes we cut it into pieces. We do experiments with it. It develops observation skills. Then activity number 10, treasure hunts. Hide clues. Till now, we still do hide and seek with our children. You can use riddles. Hmm? You can include Bible verses if you are faith-based family. Math clue, vocabulary clues. What does this build? Learning becomes exciting. It becomes exciting. Whenever it is time for hide and seek, you say, children, oh yeah, mommy, it's time for hide and seek. Children love all these things. And that's how they learn best. They learn best. Number 11, activity 11, building projects, cardboard city, bird feeder, toy chef, Lego challenge, mini bridge, houses. I do have carton. When we get new items, I don't just trash the carton. I keep it so that our children can use it to build something. Building project. It helps creativity. It builds creativity. Children love making things. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. They will have gums, they have tape and all of that. Just sometimes when they say their boss, okay, bottom is a gift, you have carton, just go and create something. And most times they come up with something very, very beautiful. Number 12, community service. Visit elderly neighbors, clean surroundings, donate books, cook for someone. It teaches responsibility. Especially, you can do this especially if you have children who are a bit uh, grown up. Then activity 13, memory journal. Every evening answer. Today I learned. What did you learn today? Today I laughed when. Today I helped. Today I thank God for wonderful keepsake. Number 14, activity 14, photography challenge, daily theme, nature, people, texture. Today, we have had our own photography challenge. Yes, we have done that. It gives joy, it gives home, and children begin noticing beauty. Noticing beauty. Activity number 15, Bible challenge. This is specifically for you if you are faith-based family. If you don't use Bible, if your faith doesn't permit Bible, you can use any book that works well with your faith. Bible challenge, memory verses, Bible quiz, character study, Bible drama. We act drama. Yesterday, Wednesday was supposed to be our drama day. Yes, we act drama as a family. Surgeries, family devotion competition. All of these are things that you think your children will not enjoy. You can pick one or two. You don't even have to do everything this one. Just pick one or two and incorporate it in your holiday schedule and do it consistently. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised that your children will love it. Not only that they will love it, you'll be surprised at the impact that these activities will have on your children. Hmm? Activity number 16, purpose project. Ask, what problem can you solve? What problem can you solve? For example, planting vegetables, fixing a one out door or something. Something simple. It could be helping a younger siblings read, helping someone, making greeting cards, designing a business logo. You know what? All of this matters because purpose begins with solving problems. Purpose begins with solving problems. I understand this. I understand this. And almost every day I talk about problem. We talk about problem. In fact, solving problem is part of our children's daily affirmation. I am a problem solver. And when they leave things they're supposed to do undone, we don't just shout, "Hey, you did not do this." Mm-mm. Do you know you're a problem solver? How can you be a problem solver and here is a problem and you can't even solve it? Because purpose begins with solving problem. Activity number 17, neighborhood exploration. Walk around safely, discuss history, have chats, occupations, community helpers, architecture. It also builds observation skills. Activity 18, craft day, recycling, painting. It could be water painting. Excuse me. It could even be with crayons. It could be with marker, paper flowers, bracelets, greeting cards. It develops creativity. Creativity. Activity 19, music night. You can sing together. We sing together almost every night. Yes. We have songs that we sing every night. We have songs that we sing every morning. And we sing it creatively that our children love it. Sing together. Have family choir. Yes. Instrument practice. If you have any. If you don't have, your voice is enough. You can make a do with what you have. Use what you have. Of course, you must have something. You must have something that I'm sure of. Guess the song. Discuss lyrics. There is this game that we normally play. Give me a song that starts with this letter, and we'll go round. We sing it round. We sing it round. Just to be a very lovely, moment. Activity number 20, dance competition. Almost all of this, we do it even when it's not holiday. Sometimes we just have our dancing moment. We see it, each child will come out, and dance. We learn dancing steps. Yes, we learn each other's dancing step. And there are times our son will say, "Oh, mommy, I have new dancing steps." So you don't know what all of this, what it does. Dancing competition, parents versus children, one sibling versus another sibling, boys versus girls, funny prizes. This creates unforgettable memories. Sometimes when our children start sharing some memories, I'll be like, even me that I created it, I've forgotten. But because it's what they enjoy, it stays there. It stays there with them. And that's how it will go with them into the future. Activity 21, family debate. You can have topics like, should children have time, have bedtime? Children should not have bedtime. Is homework useful? Something just interesting. Should pets sleep indoors? It teach respectful disagreements. Respectful disagreements. Of course, we can disagree and still be respectful. That is what this teaches. Then activity 22, solving problem games. Hmm? Escape room ideas, logic puzzles, building towers, mystery cases, brain teasers, and all of that. Problem solving games. Problem solving games. It develops executive functioning. Executive functioning is ability to um, take informed uh, right choices. It includes planning, remembering instructions, following instructions, and all of that. So problem solving games build executive function. If you have a child who is struggling with that, you may need to expose that child to problem solving games. Activity number 23, financial literacy game. You can create a mini store. um Budget challenge. This is a time to teach that. Spend, save, spend, give jar. There's something I created. um I normally use it in play therapy. Yes. Save, spend, give jar. You can create something like that where they save, they put money they need to spend, and what they need to give out, they put it in a jar. Then shopping, um s- um simulations, and all of that. This teaches delayed gratification. It teaches delayed gratification. It teaches delayed gratification. Then activity number 24, entrepreneurship challenge. Each child receive a tiny budget. They are teaching entrepreneur. They receive budget. Then challenge, create value, sell lemonade, sell juice, bookmarks, cookies, crafts, and all of that. This teaches business thinking. Business thinking. As they're enjoying it, they are building life skills. And sometimes, if you pay attention, if you are observant, that is where you will be able to identify your child's interest. That's why I said that holiday period is a soil, is a fertile soil for you to plant anything you want to plant in your child. Mm? It teaches business thinking. Then activity number 5, reading marathon. Reading marathon. Morning reading, afternoon discussion, evening vision board. Children visualize. Dream career, skills, places, values, goals. This is excellent holiday finale, honestly. Well, I haven't introduced this reading marathon during the day because normally in our house we have we incorporate reading in our daily activity. So we normally have early morning reading and evening reading. So but if you have not included that in your routine, this is the right time to incorporate that. All right. Now I want to share a secret formula with you. Yes, activities alone do not create memories. Hmm? I need you to understand this. Activities alone do not create memories. What creates memories? Parents. It is you. It is you that creates memory. And I want to use an acronym. I love to use a framework so that it will be easy for you to remember. So I use memory, MEMORY, formula. M, make time. Put phones away, put screen away, make time. You want to create memory, make time. E, engage fully. Create time, make out time, engage fully. Don't supervise, participate. You are there, be there. Body, soul, and spirit. Be there, body, soul, and spirit. E for engagement. Engage fully. Then M, mention what you appreciate. Don't just always correct. You didn't do this well. You didn't do this. You're supposed to do this. Mention what you appreciate. Like I said earlier, celebrate growth, celebrate participation, encourage constantly. Then M, observe your child's uniqueness. Every child is unique. If you are complaining, that's why when parents complain, hey, my child is this, my child is that, my child is not doing well. No child is not doing well. Every child is unique. That I can tell. I know that for sure. That every child is unique. If you are thinking your child is not doing well, what that means is that you have not been able to identify your child's uniqueness. That is it. Quote me anyway. You have not been able to identify your child's uniqueness. So, observe your child's uniqueness. Every activity reveals strengths. Every activity reveals strength. Then, R, reflect afterwards. After the whole thing, reflect. Ask, what did you enjoy? What did you learn? What would you love to do better? What surprised you? Because reflection cements learning. When you reflect, you'll be able to identify what is it exactly that you have learned. Then why? Yield to joy. Don't pursue perfection. One of the mistakes that we make as parents, and one of the things that is causing pressure, that is making parenting overwhelming, is because we are chasing perfection. Hey, perfection does not exist. It is a myth. It is a myth. It does not exist. No parent has ever been perfect. No parent has ever raised a perfect child. No parent is going to be perfect. No child is going to be perfect. Yes. So don't pursue perfection. Pursue growth. Hmm? Progress. Growth. One after the other. Growth. 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 Because some of these best memories comes from mistakes. That's the funniest part. From mistakes. Burnt pancakes, wrong answers, funny dances, rain interpretation, laughter together. It just come from, not from touche moments. They usually come from mistakes. Then I quickly want to share 6 weeks holiday calendar that you can use. If this works perfectly for you, you can just use it. If not, you can just use this as a guide to create your own. So instead of waiting for boredom, you can schedule activities intentionally using this guide. For instance, Monday, you could put reading, maybe reading marathon or any form of reading that fits in your family dynamics, depending on your children's age and your own schedule. Monday, you can have reading. Tuesday, you can have cooking. Wednesday, you can have your indoor activity. Thursday, you can have crafts. Friday, you can have family games. And Saturday, you can have adventure. Sunday, you can have reflection and worship. Hmm? You repeat with different themes over the 6 weeks of the holiday. This includes learning, service, creativity, movements, and family connection. Hmm? So imagine your child is 13-year-old now. No, 35-year-old. And someone asks, what was your childhood like? Just imagine that someone is asking your child is 35-year-old, and someone is asking, what was your childhood like? Would they probably remember the toy, every toy? Do you think? Do you think they would remember every meal? Hmm? Outfit? They may not remember, honestly, but they will definitely remember how home felt, how they felt. Of course, they will. They will. They will remember the laughter around the dining table. They will. They will remember the family dance competition. Hmm. They will. They will definitely. They will remember the bedtime stories. They will remember walking hand in hand with you, gisting, the hugs, the cuddle. They will remember. And one day, you know what? They will create the same memories with their children. So whatever thing you are doing now, note that you are not just raising a child, you are raising generations. You are raising generations because some of us, what we are doing right now was what we learned from our parents by default, even things that we do not like. Many of us were beaten as a child. We didn't like it, yet we are beating our children. Hmm? We are beating our children. So you are not just raising a child, you are raising generations. You are raising generations. And that's how family legacies are built. You are building legacy. You are building legacy, whether you know it or not, whether intentionally or not. But if you do this, of course, you are creating a grand. You are not just creating an ordinary days filled with activities. You are creating days filled with extraordinary love. You are building legacy in grand style. In grand style. Hmm? Thank you all for joining me today. Once again, my name is Ailu Adedeji. I am the parenting guru. Of course, you know that anything related to parenting, count me in. I love to talk about parenting. I love to learn parenting. I love to teach parenting. I love parenting. And I am your parenting guru. I am the founder and the lead consultant at the Model Family Focus. Every Saturday by 7 p.m., we are here talking about parenting. And hey, let me tell you, something big is coming up. By August 10 to August 12, I'm hosting a free parenting masterclass for every parent. Team, why your child isn't listening. In 3 practical sessions, I will show you why your child is not listening. I will also teach you why you end up shouting. I will not stop there. Trust me. When I break the table, I will replace it with another one. I'm going to I will equip you with strategies that you need to um, raise cooperative children. So if you have not registered, do so right now to register. Register. You can send me a message on my social media platform. You can drop message here if you are interested. Thank you all for joining me. See you next week, Saturday. And until next time, keep parenting with intention.